point. Yebusa say, do you want to go back to Domiko Abenya and contest and go to parliament? Or say never. It is a never. Then I'll pass away. Oh, I will do everything possible until Bawumia becomes president, on your politics. And the other Brewama will try to zone you. Because Bawumia will never. You think it will make Bawumia come to power? Now, let's stick to the basics. Who Adwoa Safo MPP for? And you see, the funny thing is, MPP for they had deals in this school feeding. From chairman, the general secretary, women's organizer, national, they all have contracts in this.
Now, PENDREAM TV there, osia dem yopo.
Now, some other parts so. Well, sa story way, egigim. Adwoa Safo ati chain. And chain now what is got to do with a year NPP as a political party. And the most interesting thing in the say, a starting free, yes, Adwoa Safo say school feeding. Wiki also Adwoa Safo from radio to radio, TV to TV. Busango say, what is her end game? See, the Adwoa Safo and then the party for sorry kasa. Okay, can sema kesiye. The question here is, what is Adwoa Safo's end game? Say, utbi busa sa question now. You understand the NPP? So Debbie Amika said they are piglets. 42 years in opposition. Bekacha say something we all have to come together and let it happen. They need to stay in opposition for 42 years. Adwoa Safo is one of the piglets. And you see, she is basically letting you know MPP no or mawati asie enti we Ghana ni na wo hwa Adwoa Safo or Koba or Kabrofo or Chirechirim mummusa ne Adwoa Safo end game ne den. Why this now? What are you doing? Why should we listen to you? Why now? Why are you doing this now? What is the end game? Do you have an end game? Tell us your end game. But so you're smarter at the me. Any omo platform we saw around the world that they don't miss this show. You will know what Adwoa Safo is doing. What Adwoa Safo is doing goes beyond Adwoa Safo. What Adwoa Safo is doing is playing a game on the intelligence of Ghana for one. Any party for no mujimino. That is what this girl is doing. Now, you see Adwoa Safo kasa afa school feeding home. Now, nobody should take the NPP serious again in Ghana. Makachiremo and obi kaye afenyo marking or a content creator minority leader or no a picture. A bibi is not a press conference. Afenyo marking or no a content creator or no or to say TikToker. He needs more pictures. He needs more viewership. Afenyo Makin is not there to bring anything to the table to change the NPP or change Ghana. No. Or a content creator minority leader. He is basically a TikToker. All that he does is yachiwe no akona kocha picture. Oh, and other than NPP for yachi nipa we. Oh, what to say? Yeah, press conference. Or a content creator. There's nothing enough in your marking. It is a well steady party now. There is no leadership. After marking a general secretary or a chairman or a defender or a DND, one person because he is just calling for attention. Only a boys no more TikTok. The difference in him, after marking is a content creator minority leader or a content creator Kasongo 99. So if you're a serious Ghanaian, now analyze it after marking the MPP, now you will see say the whole party is a content creating a platform. They create content. It's a content creation platform. They are creating content for people to laugh. Because majority of the people in the party are stupid. Who is the leader of the NPP? Nobody. Because a headless piglet who thinks that they can suck anyone's dick and become the top piglet. They are all walking around. That is what they are doing. The party itself is done. Now let's go back to Adwoa Safo all year. Team, stay with me. School feeding Akufo-Addo ordered audit but distanced himself after backlash over rot I uncovered. Adwoa Safo is jumping from radio to radio. We treat a woman was slangy kakra, a woman no one but also hey say me krum kasa. On say or you fake. And now he's faking English. He is trying to be an intellectual. He is trying to look sensible. He is trying to look attractive, politically attractive. She is trying to do everything to sound intelligent. But you see, what has been done has been done. Adwoa Safo is not a new politician. We know Adwoa Safo where she started and where she is now. Now, Adwoa Safo akansembebre. Let's go listen to where it started from. Feeding, school feeding. Or kansembi. Now I'm pointing something out to you.
Penyufo kunya efficacy nimu or no reported to into reported to me, and the rot and the corruption koso wo ho no abanya bay me se omomo mani nko ho school feeding ho man panyi kufo de adwenpa and the school feeding bae na the way I turning no me started yedi gender mame me ho beba time nyina president Akufo-Addo ka tell me say menye audit of school feeding ansa ne amame sikapo de aye adwuma say den na sika bebre na ye de ko ho no ne ye de ye enne me kan ye wo mu me kwa me frama mi ba ko won mienu mo ma no ato me nkra se wono no bebia ne connections wo wa ban mu ho no se ne amani ni di agro no wo mpe o na me dey asoma me me ye adwuma and I did my audit me the report echo cabinet omo pa mo me kan che me se me boa and the rot majority of the rot in every central region rot katasisa project kankan
was school feeding and it o reported back to the president say
me the report ko
or the man no nipa no say on report
me the report ko afei say did there na ba no nem say backlash na ba papa no so afei papa na say onyo no na me audit no
papa be president Akufo-Addo
yes o say onyo na o say me ntimi fa audit me kura entu baby e ho na me problem say start here ma me ni nya kukudro ba me office say enkola ne sika ya de marketra yi per head no that time pono ni enfamba 1 CD 50 pesos na 1 CD 1 CD per child no or me pa or ne me be ye di where yes don't speak ill of the dead ma me wanya ne baby come nkan gu nani ase but MPP for brand me tuntum tie say me kan okra wom na me fa me ntoma fita efra ma me ne ba me ho be ka kire me say me pa obetimi the go schools ashishem ajije 1 CD ni e Ghana maintain baby a dia bremi and she can make me rich and I'm say what about da me fi apostle Adwoa Safo asini mu na me bae
enyema na ye din kakra for this ni say na wo kan ma me no enti ase I will be obetimi a different ne ho ba question we be say say adinti na nsem ni koso nyina wan kan na fe na wo kan sa
say nyina nkra ni mu ntutu nkra ni o sa me no kra wo kasa
adinti na asem ne bae wan kan o say nyina nkra ni mu ntutu nkra ne kwasia obu ba hye ho. Oh, so Jimmy, they play around words. Journalists say, Adentina asam the buy and one kasa, or so yentrankran muntu tunkrane, or the bear abesho, intin kwasiadio yen yenties are better near rimfi, or dying. Now, the most important thing about Adwoa Safo Simano Okano, I want you to know something. And this goes to the NPP. Yeah? NPP is a criminal cartel. A criminal entity. So now you're going to know that support NPP with Jimmy. And some Adwoa Safo Kano, they are assembly dangerous and they say she actually became a minister or your audit and what they call cabinet. So it means every single thing Adwoa Safo is talking about, corruption, deep rooted corruption. Bawumia was aware of it. Mahamudu Bawumia has been aware and was aware, and the party as a whole, they have all been aware because here comes a central region and a school feeding the corruption. Kennedy Japan is in charge of central region. Don't get anything wrong here. I am letting you understand Adena Oyeno. She is on a Bawumia cleansing spree and potential running mate spree. What she is doing, or play with your minds. What to the new MPP will say, am I a fool? Bawumia will have to choose a woman as running mate. And at this point, they want to separate Akufo-Addo from Bawumia. And she herself, Nankasa or Namhono, Adwoa Safo no, She has no credibility in Ghana politics. But she feels to say, partner kodum pempensobia, majority of the Jimmy. And that a Juma or Yabo Baumiano, she deserves to say about Baumia status of a pick running meter or say a consider. It was at a point, Yabusan say, now oversight a parliamentary or say no. Now on person be parliamentary, then a person. At a point, Yabusan say, do you want to go back to Dominic Obenya and contest and go to parliament? Or say never. It is a never, then a person. Oh, I will do everything possible until Baumia becomes president, on your politics. And the other Brewama will try to you. Because Baumia will never. You think it will make Baumia come to power? Now, let's stick to the basics. Who Adwoa Safo MPP for? And you see, the funny thing is, MPP for they had deals in this school feeding. From chairman, the general secretary, women's organizer, national, they all have contracts in this. Now, who Adwoa Safo? Say nye callous na we ya, and nye careless na we ya, and now when you a very disheartening human being. Then also I audit we say. Enkwara totofifi atisa wo ba na ode ete eho epe favor. What the omba just basically the excuse for people to have sympathy on you. Enya say enkwara totofifi omodi 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, serve eduane eni se omudi. Sika wose yede man kwara na yede mom yemfa mom a enkwara na enya kohyeokwa ebi fam wu no. Enya won se wo betena ho for 4 years to pass before you come and tell us, say, oh, you're bad time. After your audit, you did not speak on it because you didn't cranny monte cranny. We are dangerous chain poison. So you looked on, you watched, you sat back because humanity America. Because any Jimmy and your Twitter now to America, your TikTok video. Now was slang the send ye. Now your mamma no more yeldo. Omo eye de domi abra omo eye kwansentre ye maame na omo kodwobu ba no omo mane sika na unim se yemfa mo na enkwara ne nyaduane pandi no. You had no problem for 4 years for these kids to go through hell. Now what done wo be ka kire Ghana for say yentie because you go papa company. Are you okay? Do I care about your father's company? So papa ejuma oye no say so ani ena ka ejuma eye papa pa kamu nyina mu jai ko boa mo papa. Oh papa, with all due respect to him, idea all say a idea why already said or person or set example. Emma Ghana for nyina ehu edine chia anko mamu nyina mo be na dwuma ne bi. Ade chichire Ghana. Ba wo kura wo na mo no papa ka akura no since our papa ye ka untwu papa ka ntu kwan kokuma aseda. Because you don't even trust your father. Oh papa intelligence than team. A dear gadget now papa ya esigufi we use. And this is the stupidity we have been dealing with. In the end, no MPP for nyina said yen Adwoa Safo kasa. Now let me tell you something. What Adwoa Safo is doing, when who gap, they know Baumia will definitely go for a woman as running mate. Adwoa Safo ohun no say with the MP. We who no say with the minister. Ohun no say she's not going to go lower. All that she needs to do now is to fight to be a running mate to Baumia. So right now, basically, what she is doing is say, one, she wants to clean Baumia and separate Baumia from Ekufuado. And then she will look like a clean person by throwing dead people under the bus. Because the fact of the case is to say, Mamina wuna oka asema todos no. Then she said the Adwoa Safo kano, Mamino, she actually did it. Girl, we were a dangerous woman. The woman is dead. The woman she's accusing. Nipa no number tell or sipeno, sapano, ogune nimasno. The woman is dead. The woman lived with you throughout. You could not have the balls and the holes to sit on TV to tell Ghanaians to say, this woman is corrupt. She is forcing me to be corrupt. I don't want to be corrupt. I have done an audit. The president is ignoring to publish it. You sat there. Who is going to speak for the woman? And who says that what you are saying is the truth? Who, right now, what can I select him? When you be a once a man cat, but Mamina won't me be in one no. Mamina, all that you are saying, we cannot verify. No, that woman is dead. Into would they overstep on a dead woman, may her soul rest in peace, to become relevant? This is abominable. Adwoa, we are no air time. We are not stupid. You are so despicable. Say, Obia wewu weja ma weja ekunum weja busia na Adwoa Safo ende nyame pengu na ka bia bo wekum na ade achi mo bia begina radio so kasa ansem wo yafa ho without any documentation. You want to tell me you are Adwoa Safo? Said the audit you put together, you did not have a copy with you. You are so selfish. You as a minister, you prepared an audit report. You want to tell me, say, only that report, Ekufuado Nkwando, only report. Don't you have a copy of the report? At least show us the copy of the report to prove, say, Mahamena Sana Wakato Sono, the woman as Sama Wakan, because ultimately in Wanti, there are records to prove, say, Unye de Nipebia Waka Samatu Biso. You are a liar. Adwoa Safo, you are a liar. Umetume kunipa you are dangerous. And you see, the NPP as a political party, that is how they are. And you see, I know say Ghana for Jimmy. Suddenly, Adwoa Safo appears from nowhere. Adwoa Safo appears from nowhere and she knows everything about the party. Everybody is bad. Bawumia is good. Ekufuado is a bad person and his team. So, see me as a good person. Bawumia is a good person. Let Bawumia be president. Are you mad? What do you say, Jimmy? From nowhere, Adwoa Safo appears having a radio. Let me tell you, that thing you see Adwoa Safo doing, they orchestrated it. She came to condemn the report now. Now, Oseche Ben Sabunsu, this Adwoa Safo, the Oyeno, Adwoa Safo Bawumiamo sat down to do this. Because you see, if Adwoa Safo can go close to Bawumia, the vice presidential candidate, she needs to clean herself first. But first, before she can be trusted, she needs to separate Bawumia from Ekufuado. And anything else, we see in the conversation, it is all about Bawumia nyashi, me nyashi, Ekufuado mo die. Bawumia nyashi, me nyashi, Ekufuado mo die. So what she is trying to do is, she has gone so low to even step on a dead woman, to use that dead woman to be relevant. That is what makes Adwoa Safo dangerous. Jezebel and Adwoa Safo difference in him. But the most dangerous thing in say, the NPP as a political party, they know say the Adwoa Safo eken yinano, they are guilty because they were all involved in a criminality. Mamaka Bincho. Central Region school feeding, Canada Japan played 90% role in it. Yes. Emma no mudi sika of Central Region. Canada Japan on na yom camping of Central Regional. Or no any lead ya omu yesa no mano edemema mema emma no mono. It is if Adwoa Safo is saying say road in here for Central Regional, Adwoa Safo is technically telling you say Canada Japan and call for no na ya krom for. Are you listening? Say Adwoa Safo ende Ojina also reporter yen nyina because the funny thing is from poor boating extra report come Ekufuado. Ah, this Ekufuado nsem Eko Jubilee House afribo paremoje no. When Ekufuado refused to release the report, from poor boating released the report. So Adwoa Safo, I'm asking you a simple question. Where is the report? The audit report now we are in a way. You are despicable. You are using a dead woman's name to become relevant in Ghana politics. Are you not ashamed? Very. Are you not ashamed? Because you oversaw a regime that stole from Ghanaians. In any country, you will be going to jail because at least you had an idea, or you knew about the corruption. You knew about the rot. For you to ignore the rot, for it to go on, it means you are also what? Involved in the corruption. So somewhere in America also could jail. Because from what you are telling us, you had known, you knew, you were in fact, you had copies, documentations to prove. So you having an idea and taking an oath in parliament and telling us to say you are going to work to be truthful to Ghanaians. You are going to make sure Juma Obayeno, Emukroje, Ubeweki Shobedi no Kracha Ghana for that's what comes to Obi Bo Ghana Kronwa. What do? The special prosecutor needs to come after you and jail you. Show us the audit report. Adwoa Safo should come out and show us the audit report, because you cannot use a dead woman. You cannot be stepping on a dead woman's image to become relevant. Never. You are despicable at time. But let me show you something. Adwoa Safo status or Kasano. You see this? Adwoa Safo referred to the NPP National Disciplinary Committee for allegedly bringing the party's name into disrepute in her recent media engagement. Yes, say. Adwoa Safo MPP for say omo inviting so me share omo disciplinary committee adanya ensem na all kan no kura wom ni kura nim ogu party no ho fin. Is this a political party you want to give power to? Let's assume say Adwoa Safo who was involved in this corruption. Let's assume say Adwoa Safo who was involved. Let's assume say Adwoa Safo was not involved. A political party that wants us to trust it. Party a person ye GDD that it is a party that can fight corruption, a party that stands for transparency, a party that wants Ghanaians to trust it again after what we saw and went through as a people. And they could follow the MPP, Bawumia Kennedy Japan, or Seche Mensa Bonsu MPP, Napon Kwasiafo MPP. We have no belief, no trust for a political party that could not show us an iota of transparency and respect, you know. And the party say, watching Adwoa Safo asun adentina Adwoa Safo eka omo kro no asem. Is this the party that we should all wait and bring back to power? Is this the kind of party mo pesa me betina ha na meka say NDC mo ntunti NDC na mo fa MPP mbra power na? What about this party na chere say they are ready to fight corruption? Ma catch them. The NPP as a political party is a foolish party. Omwe Jimmy, they are corrupt. And they still believe, say, Yeni Wagana Nyina Jimmy. And you see, I keep saying that the NPP, Adwoa Safo, the NPP as a political party, especially their current executives, the kind of things they follow. They are all content creators. A whole political party executives, they are always in the bush to say Nkusie. When they hear this, hey, they are like animals. The party has no leadership. They have no principle. They don't even ask or question things. They just follow like dogs. They are like pigs. So this political party, why in your right senses would tell me, say, a party that is trying to suppress truth. Let's say Adwoa Safo is telling the truth. For now, let's say Adwoa Safo or Kanokre. The political party is saying, man, no. And you want me to sit here, now men can't check Ghana for say, oh, MPP a party. You consider MPP. Me or dying. Am I a fool to come and sit here and tell Ghana for say, party are suppressing no kre? Let's say Adwoa Safo kra for now or Kanokre. Because Adwoa Safo connived with some people in this party to dupe us. Ain't him Adwoa Safo. So audit report now here no. So report ni chere say inquire 7 who every month. That means you say you looked on for kids to die every month. So report now wokan wasema okoba no. So report na ewen and now office wo na mo chro wa haban so. I am very sure you had an aide, a secretary. Time I would tell you enjoy no. Now aide in the office. Don't you have any copies of the report or the audit report you gave to Kufuado? Nobody should pay any attention to Samira Adwoa Safo. Adwoa Safo is basically fooling the MPP. She's fooling herself. Ochina otis oti radio swa okasa kosia ena ba omi anya hwe oka kosia ena Kufuado de oye papa o me panasemo ba omi de Kufuado me no wanya bi. That is all that she's doing. And then Mahmoud Baumia or you see Ghana Web and all uses some people he thinks he can use because on him say MPP for Jimmy. What Adwoa Safo is doing is on a Baumia cleaning spree and also a potential running mate the position spree. That's all. Bibi fufuro bi anim de oyenim. And the NPP they themselves they knew. Omo bokro no now hwade. Adwoa Safo ekansembi. I won't leave NPP until Dr. Bawumia becomes the president. Afi what you say in her interviews. Also on free NPP muda until Bawumia be president. So now you know where she's coming from. Yes. Now you see where she is coming from. And you see, don't say Adwoa Safo the oyeno NPP as a political party. They all know said the Adwoa Safo yeno omu nyina na yebom. Adwoa Safo was part of the crime. Adwoa Safo, what that she is doing is to clean Bawumia and is to clean herself. Because when him say in the future, there will be an opening. She wants to contest as a running mate. Bawumia wa catch and said, then go there and clean Bawumia and clean yourself. That is what she's doing. The Kennedy Japan factor, no, the Kennedy group, no, so they are there. They also know the corruption at Kennedy. Aye, they know the corruption about Bawumia. Aye, partner is what's anon. No intelligent, honest Ghanaians should give NPP opportunity to even speak to them. They are corrupt. They are criminals. They don't respect the intelligence of Ghanaians because Ubusa will say, okay, the Adwoa Safo yeni nyina no, the end game ne den, the entina oye the oye no. Busa wants a question. Busa Adwoa Safo say, the oye nyina the entina oye the oye no. Because Obesa Bawumia efan is a running mate. Because when you say NPP no, intro and omdenante, she's just lying to people. I'm giving Adwoa Safo one assignment. One. Or Chinanopa or Kokesbin. That's what we interviewer. Onfa audit report. Adwoa Safo is a liar. NPP is a lying machine. Do not trust this tribalistic piglet party. Omu obi aso obi me see. Afenyo mark no leader of parliament no or a content creator or a content minority leader or a content creator. Or no actually want no betwa picture. Hey, asabesi. Hey, where the NTB that is what he's doing because on himself partner odio money no the 88, 87 pigs in parliament. Omwe Jimmy, and they have done this for years. We want the audit report at least. The audit come for no. Me sure say release it. Because from Paul Boating release that report he gave to Kufuado. So release your report and let us see. You cannot step on a dead woman. Adwoa, you are despicable. Adwoa Safo, you disgust people. And I expect your father to call you to order. Unless your father also agrees to this nonsense you are doing. Debi Ekache Ghana for say majority of MPP for almost remember catch say we ska ye free scam and so we politics through another than moi. On say Adwoa Safo to me come back to ne papa to go and work full time and ignore politics. Adwoa Safo told us as a mother oba yare na se oba surgery aden menjai na mankosha intimate na ha. Adwoa Safo, you have all the time on this planet now to go take care of your kids. Anameboa Adwoa Safo una na oti radio so catch Ghana for say time a uja ojuma okot na abruche no oba time ben e na metume gya ne ba sebio ye be ne surgery oda eye enkwampa ede ewompa so na watena Ghana so ye adwuma enu ntina me gya ya me ye den me call me ba no Adwoa Safo, you are out of power. You have all the time on this planet to go take care of your kids. What are you doing here? You are greedy. You think we are foolish. Oje say MPP for nyina o Jimmy Tigana for nyina Jimmy. It's not going to work. What makes you despicable is that obi a wowu and a wubetia na so they are relevant. How dare you? This is despicable. You disgust real human beings. Adia wo yen airtime. What you are doing is despicable, and go and tell Bawumia it is not going to work. Go and tell your MPP it is not going to work because Ghana for unyansa. Go and tell your minority leader, the content creator Afejo Markin, that this is not going to work. Let me show you something.